Lesson 2, the new screen. Let's have a look at the new format. Now, just as an aside, and because my demonstration screen is somewhat small, I'm going to temporarily hide these summary rows by clicking here and here. You can ignore this bit if you wish. We'll redisplay them later. So, here are all the statements for place value in the Maths Year 2 curriculum. Notice that the national curriculum has some statements which are statutory and some which are non-statutory. The statutory ones are green and the non-statutory ones are blue. Let's talk about the grades we can use with this system. The mark sheets allow us to enter formative assessments against each statement. The grades we can enter are E for emerging, D for developing, S for secure, or M for mastered. An important point here is that at the moment these are the only grades we can use with this system, but Capita are planning to make this more flexible in a future release. Now let's enter some grades. If you're a new user, I think this is the easiest way to enter grades. Right click, that's a right click, any cell and choose Select Grade for Cell. It brings up a pop-up list of all the valid grades. Here they are. I didn't mention it earlier, but notice that we can also enter a U grade, which means unable to assess. Use the pop-up grade selector to choose the right grade for this pupil. Move the box to one side if it blocks the view. Click Apply and Next to move on and enter the next pupil's grade. Or click Skip if you can't give the pupil a grade yet. Alternatively, tick the box that says Move horizontally and notice how the cursor moves on to the next statement for the current pupil. It can be more convenient if you're assessing an individual pupil to do it this way. You can, of course, just type in a grade via the keyboard in the normal way. If every pupil, or nearly every pupil, is at the same grade, you can right-click the column header and choose the Enter Grade for Column option. Then just manually amend individual entries as required. Notice how the grades we enter are coloured automatically. Red for emerging, yellow for developing, green for secure, and pale blue for mastered. Also, notice this oval feature. This just indicates that we haven't saved the data yet. Let's finish this lesson by clicking the Save button here and notice how the oval features disappear. That's it. Well done. You've reached the end of lesson 2. In the next lesson, we'll learn how we can record pupils working below the current year's expectations and how we can use the mark sheets to quickly display the results of previous terms. Plus, we'll show how we can enter some results for the spring term and, importantly, how we can delete grades entered in error. Let's close this mark sheet down and go back to the home screen, ready for lesson 3.